My child, if you are alone right now, this is not by accident. I see you in this very moment. I can see where you are sitting. I can see how quiet it is around you. I can see the questions and thoughts that are going through your head that you haven't said out loud. You might think this is just another normal part of your day, but I don't think so. I planned for these two to meet. I showed you the way. I led your eyes here slowly, because I need to say something to your heart right now. You are not here by accident. You are not just listening by chance. This is done on purpose. This is wonderful. This matters to me. Please type Amen in the comments right now if you think this meeting was planned by God. This will show that you accept it and trust that God is leading your steps. You may feel like you are on your own, but you are not. Even though you may not feel seen, you are fully known. You have been in my care like a hawk that never sleeps. It felt like the room was empty. Your phone was silent and no one came to check on you, but I was there. I have been there all along. And right now I want you to know that your loneliness has been noticed. Not a word has been said about your silence. Your tears didn't just fall to the ground by accident. I have kept track of all of them. I have heard the sighs that you didn't even know were prayers. Please let me into your heart. Don't pack it down with doubt. Do not shut it down because of bad experiences in the past. I was ready to give this to you. It took me a long time to wait for the right time for your spirit to be calm enough to receive what I am about to give you. This is not something that was done quickly. This is not a normal thing to do. This was made a long time ago before you felt this pain. Now that you asked the questions, I knew this moment would come before you even asked them. I knew you would need to feel better. I knew you would want to know more. It was something I made just for you. Do not skip this. Please understand this. Every seed you sow into this mission becomes part of fulfilling the call of Jesus to reach the nations. When you give through the link in the description or the pinned comment by buying me a coffee, you are helping carry the message of Christ to people who may never step inside a church. This is not about supporting a platform. This is about lifting up the name of Jesus and reaching hearts that are searching in silence. In the Gospel of Matthew 28:19, Jesus commands us to go and make disciples. When you give, you help that command continue. Your generosity becomes hope to someone battling despair. It becomes truth to someone surrounded by confusion. It becomes light in very real darkness. Give, and it will be given to you. In Gospel of Luke 6:38, it is not pressure, it is promise. When you release what is in your hand, God moves in ways you cannot see. If this message has touched you, respond in faith. Buy a coffee, sow a seed, be part of what God is doing in this hour. This is a gift for you. I say that quickly, because I know how quickly something else can take away from what was meant to change you. I know that your mind wanders a lot. I know how often you scroll past the thing that was sent to answer your prayer, but now is not the time to scroll down. Right now is not the time to downplay what you feel inside. Come stay with me, take deep breaths. Make your heart feel better. Let my words go deeper than how I feel on the surface. It is not fun to do this. This is a meeting. You think you found this message, but I brought you here. I set up little things that you didn't even notice, a break, a suggestion, or a sudden thought to stop and listen. Those weren't just picked at. Those were my hands gently moving you into place. I know how to get in touch with you. I know how to get in the way of your routine without being too much. I know how to talk so that you pay attention without getting scared. I picked this time because your heart is ready. You looked for something even though you didn't know what it was. It has been on your mind, but you couldn't put it into words. You are now here. I planned a surprise for you before you even knew you needed it. It is not what you thought would happen. It is not wrapped in the way you thought it would be. It goes deeper than the situation. It is stronger than short-term relief. it is something that will stay with you. You asked me to make things better around you. I am going to start by making things better inside of you. There are signs around you that you have been asking for, but I am planting hope in your heart. This surprise isn't very loud. It stays the same. It is not exciting. It gives life. I know there have been nights when you felt like I forgot about you, my child. There have been times when it felt harder than usual to get out of bed in the morning. I know the battles you fight behind the scenes that no one else sees. There are fears, doubts, and times when you wonder if you are behind everyone else, even though it seems like you are ahead. When doors don't open quickly, I know how you feel. I know how it feels to wonder if I am hearing you. I hear you now, I promise. I have always heard you. This moment is not a fluke. It is an answer. This is my answer to the quiet talk you have been having with me. I knew what you were saying even when you didn't finish your prayers, or when you stopped in the middle of a sentence because you were tired. I knew there was nothing else you could say. I get it. I totally get what you mean. I knew just the right time to talk because I understand you. Spread your heart out. Get rid of the thought that says, "This isn't really for me." That thought did not come from me. It is just for you, directly and exclusively. I am not talking to a crowd. It is about your life, your problems, and the questions you have that you don't want to ask. You are not just another face. You are my child. People know your name. People remember you. You are loved very much. Don't pass up this present. There are little things that happen in life that mean a lot. That is one of them. What I put into your spirit right now will keep playing over and over again in the days to come. It will keep you steady when you feel confused again. It will keep you steady when your feelings change. It will help you remember that you are not walking by yourself. The gift is being aware. The gift gives comfort. The gift is that hope that has been slowly dying has come back to life. God will save you and hold you up. If He pulled you out of the pit, you might not notice a big difference right away, but something is changing. Things are coming together. You are starting to feel less heavy than you were before. The tight feeling in your chest is getting better. Now that you know you are chosen, you no longer have to fear being forgotten. You picked me before I picked you. I loved you before you knew what love was. Before you took your first step, I cleared the way, and I am still doing that. My beloved, there is more ahead than you can see now. Right now is not the end of your story. Being alone doesn't have to last forever. You are not wasting your time while you wait. I am working on things that you cannot see. I am putting together people you haven't met yet. I am setting up chances for you that you cannot even imagine yet. If you look back at this point in time, you will see that it was the turning point. Follow me. Don't try to get away from how you feel right now. Take a break. Allow it to grow. Allow it to grow. I am not as far away as you think. You don't understand how involved I am. And I don't remember a single promise I made to you about your life, my child. You are not by accident alone right now. I did that because I wanted your full attention, because I want to give you something and have been waiting for this quiet place to talk to you directly. Open up, please get this. Please believe that I am still leading you, loving you, and getting something wonderful ready for you. This message wasn't found. I brought you here, and I am not done talking yet. According to the prophets, if this word is speaking directly to your spirit, you should subscribe right now. When you subscribe, you say that you want to stay in touch with the voice that God is using to lead you in this season. May every promise that has been made over your life start to come true as you do this. Stop right now, my child, and pay attention to what is going on. This is not a mistake. This is not just a random time. This isn't a mistake made by your hands moving or your mind wandering. I purposely broke up your routine. I took a moment that was just like any other and made it holy. You might have thought you were just killing time. but I was actually setting you up. It looks like you chose to listen, but I was the one who brought you here. I am not surprised by anything about this meeting. I knew exactly when you would show up. I knew how you were going to feel. I knew the stress you were under, the ideas that were going through your head and the questions you have been too shy to ask. I planned this moment very carefully, in the same way that I control the sunrise and the sea's edges. I also tell those who are mine what to do. You are not floating through life without being seen. You are being led even though you don't know it. You need to really get this. Heaven doesn't work by chance. I don't just do things. Every divine interruption has a purpose. There is a change going on when I step into your timeline. When I call your name, it is because your spirit needs to be on track. I cut you off because I love you too much to let you keep talking while I am doing something else. You could say, but it feels normal. My child, some of the most powerful times start out quietly. The seed that breaks through the ground doesn't make a loud noise. A small sound is made when a key is turned in a lock, but it opens a door that changes everything. In the same way, this moment may seem unimportant, but it will always be important. That is why I brought you here. I planned the events that brought you to this very moment, a thought, an idea, a pause, and a choice. I was there the whole time. My voice sounds rushed because I know how quickly you brush off holy moments. I know how doubt can say, "This isn't important," very quickly. I understand how the enemy tries to make you think that this is just another message or word, but this doesn't happen often. This is an interruption from God, and when I speak up, it is because I think something needs to be said right away. Do not skip this. Be very careful with this. There are times when grace can change things, and if you don't pay attention to them, they will pass you by quietly. I am not making a threat. I will wake you up. I am telling you that heaven has reached out and spoken to you. Angels are clear on what is going on right now. They know how important it is. This world of spirit knows what you are just starting to feel. Please help our channel. The purpose of our work is to make you happy and draw you closer to God. We can use super thanks to accept donations if you would like to help. You have been going through a time of uncertainty. You have asked me if I am really a part of your daily life. You are not sure if I am still guiding you or if you are just finding your way on your own. This break should clear up your question. If I were far away, I wouldn't get involved. I wouldn't make plans if I was quiet. If I didn't care about you, I wouldn't be so determined to get your attention. The fact that you are here shows that I am involved. Remember how you got to this point. It might not seem like much. It might not seem important, but I was putting things together before you even noticed. I know how to put things together. I know just where to put you so that my voice can reach you clearly. You didn't come here by accident. You were gently called. Right? I am guided in the comments if you feel that this wasn't random and that your life is being led by something bigger. This shows that you trust that God is in charge of your journey. Heaven set up this moment for you, my child, because something inside you has been drifting, not lost, but not at ease, not broken, but taking a break. You have had questions that you haven't been able to answer. You have been making choices without having all the facts. You have been having a vague unease that you cannot put your finger on. That unrest is also not happening by chance. Being stirred by my spirit brings you closer and calls you deeper. This interruption is a call to action. In no way does it condemn. It is not correction when you are angry. It is a loving turnaround. I am taking you off of airplane mode. I am taking your eyes off of everyday things. I want you to know that I am actively organizing your life. You are not just off on a tangent. Things are setting you up for something you cannot see yet. Timing is important, so there is a sense of urgency. For some instructions to work fully, they need to be heard at the right time. If you put it off, don't pay attention, or close your heart, you can still move forward, but you will not have the clarity I was trying to give you. Let's not go into your next season without any plans or ideas. I want you to stay put. I want you to be aligned. There may be a seriousness, a weight, or a feeling in you right now that this is more than just another piece of encouragement. That feeling is not made up. That is what recognition is. No matter what I say, your spirit knows, your heart knows the way I talk. This time I am being clear because you are at a crossroads. Things are moving very slowly in heaven, even if you cannot see the signs yet. When I speak up, it is because a shift is coming up. You might not be able to see the door yet, but I can. You might not be able to clearly feel the change coming, but I know it is coming right now. We are getting ready. Before moving, you have to line up. Being aware comes before doing anything. The way you deal with doubt has been clear to me. I have seen you stand there when I push you forward. I have seen that the carefulness has slowly turned into delay, and I am speaking now so that doubt doesn't take away what obedience would free. Do not think that fear is smart. Be careful not to mix up delay and discernment. When I tell you to listen, it is because I want to be clear. That is why you shouldn't miss this moment. If you hurry off, you will be just as confused as when you got there. You will be given instructions if you stay. I am not asking for acts of blind faith. I am asking for your full trust. Stay still during this break. Let it go deeper than what you are thinking on the surface. Heaven set this up because you are important, my beloved. Your life is important. The choices you make matter. The way forward is important. My thoughts are not idle about your future. I have a stake in it. I am involved in every little thing. I can see where the crossroads will be. There are things going on around you that are trying to pull you away. I can see the subtle forces that are trying to change your path without you being aware of it. That is not going to happen while I stay quiet. This break is a safety measure. It is a guide. That is love moving. It is not just that I am watching you from afar. I am walking with you, changing your path and talking about when to do things. You are not on your own to figure things out right now. Things are very serious, not worry or stress, but importance. The kind of importance that shows when things are about to change. You might remember this as the moment when things became clear years from now. This was the moment when awareness came back. At that moment, you knew I was closer than you thought. Follow me, quiet down the noise, take down your defenses, pay attention to your spirit. I have more to tell you, but first, you need to accept this truth. You are not supposed to be here. You were purposefully led here. I cut you off because I want to know where you are going. This moment was set up by heaven because you are so loved. And I am not done talking yet. I saw how lonely you were, my child. No one else saw it but me. I saw it when you smiled in public, but were sad inside. I could tell when your heart was heavy, even though you said, I am fine. You may have been able to hide it well from other people, but I would always find out. I saw you quickly wipe away your tears so no one would ask you about them. That face-to-side tilt you used to hide your eyes getting bigger caught my eye. I was aware of every tear that fell. You did not sigh a single time without my attention. Some nights it was so quiet that it sounded louder than anything else. What you are feeling right now is not random. It is an invitation to participate in something eternal. Supporting this mission through Buy Me a Coffee link in the description and pinned comment is more than generosity. It is standing with the work of bringing the gospel to those still searching for truth. In Epistle to the Romans 1:16, the word says the gospel is the power of God for salvation. Every coffee you buy helps that power reach another life. You become part of someone's turning point. You become part of someone's breakthrough. You become part of heaven's work on earth. In Epistle to the Galatians 6:7, Scripture teaches that what we sow we reap. When you sow into God's work, You position yourself under His provision. If you believe lives can be changed, take a step of faith. Buy a coffee today and help extend the reach of this mission. Late nights when you lie awake and stare into the darkness thinking about past conversations, not sure what you did wrong, having no idea why things went the way they did. The weight of being alone pressed against your chest. You looked for comfort but couldn't find any. You hoped someone would call, see, or get it. The phone didn't move though. It was quiet in thee and you felt like you were forgotten. I was there. I was there even when you couldn't feel me, watched as you hid under the blankets and tried to stay together. I saw the wet tears on your pillow when you thought no one was round. I heard the prayers that were half formed because your voice cut off in the middle. I got the questions you didn't want to ask again because you were tired. Why am I by myself? How come this hurts so much? What did I do wrong? I heard everything, my child. Tell Jesus, I love you very much if He is your first and only love. You thought that being alone meant that someone had left you. The silence made you think of being far away. But being quiet is not the same as being absent. I wasn't gone just because I was quiet. At times I hold you so close that you think I am not there, which is strange. Those nights I wasn't far from you. I was sitting next to you. I had my back to you. I was keeping you safe from pain you couldn't even see. You thought the people you trusted had forgotten about you. You felt like you didn't belong in places where you thought you did. It felt like your voice didn't matter and that you didn't mean anything. And slowly, quietly, you started to wonder if you were worth anything. You started to question whether you were too much or too little, too sensitive, too quiet, or too different. Those thoughts did not originate from me, my beloved child. I thought about you all the time. I never forgot about you. I never forgot how valuable you are. I was watching you with deep love while you felt like you weren't being seen. You were wondering if anyone cared, but I cared a lot more than you thought. The fact that you felt lonely did not mean that you were not important. There was a season, and they come and go. There were times when you felt like you were with a lot of people but still by yourself. It hurt even more to be alone in that way, being in a crowd but not being seen, to talk but not feel heard, in order to give but not feel received. I saw that pain. It looked like you were slowly pulling back to protect your heart because you didn't want to be let down again. I saw you put up quiet walls around how you felt. On the outside you got stronger, and on the inside, you talked less. But I was there even then. I was the thing that kept you from giving up hope. I was the quiet voice that told you to wait one more day. I was the peace that came over you when worry tried to take over. I was taking care of you, my child. There were times when you asked me straight out, "Are you there?" You might not remember the exact date, but I do. I remember the way your voice sounded. I remember how doubt and hope were mixed together, and even though you didn't hear thunder in response, I was there for you. I made sure you breathed. I made you stand. I kept you moving forward. You have not been forgotten just because you feel forgotten. Being alone doesn't mean you were left behind. Being quiet doesn't mean I wasn't there. I let quiet times happen sometimes, not to hurt you, but to bring you closer. Being alone made you want to find me more deeply. When you were by yourself, you began to think about what really matters. You got stronger in ways you didn't know during those long nights. You learned more about what was going on inside you. I could feel my gentle nudges against you more. You were being shaped by the season you thought was breaking you, but I don't forget about your pain. I do not think less of your tears. I know how painful it is to be alone. I know it makes you wonder what you are worth. I know how long it can seem. That is why I am here now, to make it clear, you were never alone in it. I was there with you as you calmed down in your car after a long day before going inside. I was there when you went to your room and shut the door because you felt like no one understood you. I was there when you scrolled through your memories and felt that sharp pain in your chest. I was there when you said in the whisper, "I just want to feel seen." I saw how lonely you were and was closer than you thought. You might not have felt a lot of comfort. You might not have seen or felt any change, but I am not always loud when I am around. It is steady sometimes. There are times when quiet strength is what keeps you standing. Protection from thoughts that could have made you feel even worse about your situation is sometimes what you need, because I held you together. You made it through that season. We haven't forgotten about you. You are not forgotten. You were not alone then, and you are not alone now. It was real to be alone, but I was also there. Even though the tears were real, so was my safety. The questions were real, but so were the answers I was making behind the scenes without anyone seeing. If you know that God was with you, when no one else could see, type Amen in the comments to show that you were never really alone. I worked even when you thought I was quiet, my beloved child. You need to let go of the lie that says being alone means I reject you. You have been carrying that lie around for too long. I didn't turn you down. I was making you better. I was getting you ready. I was making parts of you stronger that needed to grow before your next season now. As you listen to my voice, let this truth sink deep into your being. I have been with you all along. I was in the nights when it was quiet. I was in the tears that were hidden. I was there when you felt like you were forgotten. I was almost as close as your breath. You may have been lonely, but you weren't by yourself. I am still here. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's take a moment to reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. This is not a stroke of luck. It is a direct message from Archangel Michael to you. He is extending his hand and inviting you into a protected, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This sacred principle is very simple, but it can change your whole life. If you follow it, you will not just receive blessings. They will be multiplied and flow into every part of your life. By accepting this invitation right now, you are unlocking immediate early access to powerful content and divine insights that are hidden from the general world. Now is your chance to enter a sacred space where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support, and speedy progress towards your destiny. Do not let this sacred moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join Archangel Michael's inner circle immediately through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the direct, personalized messages that are specifically meant to elevate and empower your life. If you desire to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. And for those who feel called to amplify this work, a link to purchase the guided ebook is available, which is completely optional. But your presence, attention, and energy already mean the world. Take the step. Your abundance awaits. This message doesn't stop with you. There are others waiting to hear the same truth that strengthened you. In Gospel of Matthew 9:37, Jesus said the harvest is plentiful. When you support this mission through Buy Me a Coffee, you step into that harvest. Your gift fuels the spread of truth. It strengthens believers. It reaches those who are quietly crying out for hope. When Jesus said, "Give, and it will be given to you," in Gospel of Luke 6:38, he revealed a kingdom exchange. What leaves your hand enters God's purpose, and what enters God's purpose multiplies. By buying a coffee, you are sowing into salvation, restoration, and renewed faith. This is your moment. Step forward in faith, sow into what God is building, and trust Him to breathe increase over what you release.